everyone, Cobalt here. Welcome back to the channel, Cobalt Mood. It is April 6th and buckle up because it's gonna have to be a processing call today. I was like thinking about what I wanted to talk about and just so many rapid fire questions and to-do lists were just like firing up my brain. I'm like, you know what, let's just press start. Start with some vulnerability here. I have been living out of my dryer, which is downstairs, for probably a week. Anytime I want to go take a shower or I want to change into pajamas, I literally go downstairs to get some underwear, new shirt, new shorts, and then I just go back upstairs. And the reason I haven't even done that whole thing is because I've just been really scattered and I want to run it through another wrinkle release cycle, and then I need to fold it, and anyways, it's just I just can't do it. It's not getting done, and so my punishment is then walking around the house to get to the laundry room. So, okay, other things that I'm not together on. I really need to refocus here. The first few days of April, I had a unexpected doggy guest. Last week, I was wanting to be off. I was wanting to go sourcing, which I did, but I was really aware of the fact that I had a dog at home locked in my house without access to the bathroom. So I try my best to lock it into 4 hours tops. So I went sourcing and I did find some really good items. We're talking $75, $150, $200. There were definitely some really good ones in there, but if they weren't bangers like that, for whatever reason, they were $20, $15. I picked up that bag of McDonald's toys that I showed on Friday of last week. Looking at it again, I have maybe 2 lots I can make that are around $20, and then the third lot's maybe around $30. But my goal ASP is $40, so none of that fits the metric. So there was that, and there was just a lot of plush that I picked up that were within that $20 to $25 listing price. And I don't know if I was oh, I'll just bundle this, or if I was maybe trying to move too fast, or because I didn't have stock here. Maybe I was feeling more pressure to really pick up stuff. But then I also picked up random toys. I don't really list toys. Hard metal toys. I've never listed a die-cast car, and I picked up 3 of them. One of them I need to do more price research on. Some comps are showing it for $30, some comps are showing it for $180. So I wasn't sure, but I went ahead and picked it up. And then the 2 other ones are actually good. They're over $50 each. But it's just what am I doing, man? I've been sourcing the last 2 days, and I went ahead and divided what's left here into my bags. I've run out of boxes because I use them all for the shelves. So I have them in paper bags to my left here. And it's I have my 8 items, and then I have my bonus items, I'm going to call them, which is just the $20, $30 ones that I picked up that don't hit the metric. So I'm fine with that, I guess, but it's also it feels a bit like punishment because it's just going to be a lot more photos and a lot more listing of these small ASP toys. They might still sell. Some of them are vintage, but just lower dollar amount. But then before I even list them, I'm already thinking about, should I just eat the cost and sell it on Marketplace or just give it to somebody? All those McDonald's toys, I have a nonprofit. They're a rabbit rescue, and so they actually take small plush for the bunnies. So I went ahead and reached out to them, and maybe they'll just take like, that's probably like 70 pieces. Also, Friday's video took forever to edit because I talked for literally 50 minutes. I know you guys only saw probably one bag plus an additional few toys like the Scooby-Doo one, like those I added to the edit, but they were actually came from bag 2 and 3. So I have like all of this mini plush. When I look at it, I just see a waste of time. Like I already wasted time by going through it, comping them, seeing what I could bundle, if any. And then also that video, because I talked forever, that took forever to edit. So like one thing I need to work on is maybe stopping at 20 minutes of talking so that I can edit in like maybe an hour, hour and a half tops. The YouTube portion of this business, the documenting portion, adds probably 2 hours to my day. And you know, it is helpful for me. I know some of you might be getting enjoyment out of it, but it is basically right now extra work because I don't get anything from it money wise. It's just like, I should probably be working 8 hours and then adding these 2 on top of it and just doing 10-hour days. I mean, I'm doing a lot more than that. Okay, so anyways, point is, I'm have a bunch of extra stock here. That's just going to be bonus. It's going to be probably April. I mean, I'm going to really try to not pick up all these low dollar amounts moving forward. But like, I'm just curious, like my average for April is probably going to be like 15 a day because I just have so many low dollar items that I'm going to be pushing into the store as bonus. And luckily, you know, I didn't spend a lot for these small items. They were like the lower dollar amount, like $1.99, that sort of thing. So like, I'm still going to be making good margin from it. It's just not what I want my store to be. So I'm just like disappointed, I guess, by that. I've got all the extra small toys. I have YouTube video taking more time than I want it to, so I need to tighten that up. I'm living out of my dryer, so that tells you that my house chores are not keeping up with me. So I have today and tomorrow free. Both today and tomorrow I had a call in the middle of the day. Today would be the better day to source. Okay, so see, it's like I can't even finish a sentence. Okay, next to me I have 5 boxes of items that hit my 8 good items plus a few bonus items. And then the 6th box is like literally 2 good items and like 15 bad items. I don't even know. Should I just like take that to a thrift store and be like, I don't want this in my life? Right now, it's just like I have all of my quote unquote bad items just in its own bag. So like in a future day of April, if I'm, you know, feeling like I want to work more, I'll just list those extra items then. So anyways, I have today and tomorrow, quote unquote, free. And then I'm going to have a dog here for 5 days, 2 dogs actually. Like I technically have enough stock to get me through Saturday. And then Sunday I would need to go out, find my items, and photo and list the same day. I'm also going to be meeting another family on Sunday, and I think they wanted middle of the day as well. So it's going to be kind of awkward. I prefer to like when I'm out to just go for as long as possible. And so it's like disrupts my schedule if I have to like leave for a few hours in the morning, come back, and then do my like second half of sourcing after. Okay. Next week I was supposed to have free, like the 12th through like, I think it was like the 17th or so, until my next stocky stay for like a few days. Well, I had a client cancel one of my stays this month. And so I was feeling like a little bit like, ooh, because I already like pushed back Rover by, you know, a few weeks. And then I had an old client reach out asking me if I could house sit for her just a few hours every day for the next 2 weeks. So like I did take it because I'm like talking and thinking at the same time. I'm like thinking about my next thought while like explaining to you what I'm doing. So like I have all these ideas still just in there. Okay. I don't know what I was talking about. So I'm going to be at her house 9 to 1, like 2 days a week for the next 2 weeks. The ideal thing for me to do would be to photo all of my items for those days and list while at her house. And the idea that came up as I was explaining that I was laughing at earlier was I should just take all of these extras that I've added to the next 5 days and save it for when I'm at her house. Because that will just be like when I have all the time to list. And then that would also make the next 5 days like more immediately easier because I'll just be photo and listing 8 and then have the rest of the day to like hang out with the dog or do my video and edit. Okay, I have to figure that out. Where else are we? Oh, I need to ship today. I was like ready to leave. I had a call that ended like around 1:30 and I was like ready to leave and I was like, you know what? I need to charge my phone because it's on 40% because I haven't charged it like responsible person. And my like backup little power bank, that's not charged either. So I'm like, let me go and eat lunch. And like as I'm making my sandwich, I'm like, oh, I should record my video. That would be a good time. And then as I'm recording, I'm realizing like in order to record, I cannot also charge my phone at the same time. So once we get off here, I guess I will eat my lunch and edit the video while charging my phone and then hope to get out by like 4. Let's see what time it is. It's 2:30. Hopefully I can do that all. My brain's like, my brain feels like it's exploding today. Maybe I'll just spend this time to manifest. You're gonna charge, aka the phone. I should eat lunch and edit at the same time. It'll be faster though if I just eat lunch first, then edit the video, and then come and pack my items that I need to ship out, then go to the post office. And then while I'm out, which is what I like doing, I will then go to source. So I'll source probably, have I listed my 8 items yet? I haven't even listed yet. I was thinking, oh, I can just source till 8 and then I'll be done when I get home. No. I have to somehow photo and list my 8 items. The smarter thing would be to do that before I leave. Technically, I have time because I only need to get 8 items. And usually if I'm out for a few hours, I can get an average of like 30 items. I also need to fold my laundry at some point. What I want to do is do all this crap and then just get it together and do as much as I can like from my to-do list, because there's like 10 other things on my to-do list that I've been wanting to do that I haven't done. So I just want to like stay home and then go out and source tomorrow. I just worry that if I wait till tomorrow to source, I worry that I won't find anything tomorrow and then I'll be screwed. So I feel like I need to go out today just in case. I just want to complain, life is so annoying. That means that when I get home at like 8:30 p.m. I have to find time to eat, and then I have to photo and list my 8 items between 10 to midnight. And then I'll get to do this all again tomorrow. I wish I could do like a live poll and be like, what should I do? Challenge A or challenge B? But I heard something this weekend from somebody that was like, I believe life should be hard. And that is so true. So if life is supposed to be hard and I'm on hard mode, like I'm doing well, I guess you'll find out tomorrow what path I chose. Sometimes when I get into this like, mode, I just let my body just decide what it wants to do. And sometimes that means I leave at like 6 and I'll hit one store and then that's that. So we'll see what happens. All right. Bye everyone. Hope I didn't stress you out too much. Take care.